Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Beyonce Murrell tried to throw her own mother under the bus. Okay, she assaulted her mother and then tried to get to the police to make a report against her mother. But I think her mother has to be homegrown because she knew that she had to reach the police station before her daughter, because she knew that if her daughter got there first, that she could be in some trouble. It is what they do. He sashayed into the whole town police station to make a bogus report. Sashay because he has hips like a female. He has round hips. He sashayed into the whole town police station to make a statement against someone he robbed. To make a statement against someone he violated. It is what they do. 20-year-old Beyonce Murrell assaulted her mother and then went to the police to make a complaint against her. However, by the time she arrived, her mother had reached the station ahead of her, lodged a complaint, and the daughter ended up being reprimanded and discharged when she went to court. Murrell of Walker's Tenantry, St. George, pleaded guilty before acting magistrate Bernadette Jone on Tuesday to unlawfully assaulting Somolena Small. Okay, I should look her up and see if I find her, because I cannot find any trace of Beyonce Murrell online. The Criminal District Court number 2 of the District A Magistrates Court heard from prosecutor Sergeant Kenmore Phillips that the mother and daughter agreed to meet at Bridge Street in the city so that Murrell could collect the clothes she left behind at her mother's house. After collecting the clothes, and as her mother walked away, that son of a that heifer slapped her mother at the back of the head and then threw a snow cone at her. The daughter eventually went to the police, but the mother had already made a report about the incident. Murrell told the court that her mother had put her out and she threw out her clothes. Okay, yeah, so you're 20 years old, and with the attitude you have, you need to be on your own. With that attitude, it's a bad attitude. You need to be on your own. And your mother, what's her name again? Somolena. Take it from me. I have crossed the waters. I've been through all the zones. Don't ever forget what she did to you. Even though you may still talk, you may still interact, whatever happens after that, it's neither here or there, because she is your daughter. But never forget what she did to you. Never forget that had she reached the police, it would have been you in front of the judge having to give, whatever statement and having to be reprimanded and whatever. Remember what your own flesh and blood did to you. It does not mean you're separated for life. Don't get me wrong. But just remember what she's capable of doing. Every time you duplicate yourself, every time you have kids, you're having a lesser and lesser production. The production line is degraded. It comes with obsolescence. There was a time that you could have a fridge. I remember a lady had a fridge and she said it was like 55 years old. It was heavy, but it was 55 years old and working. 55-year-old refrigerator and working. It didn't have all those zoops of ice make. No, it didn't have all that, but it was working. Now they're all nice and fancy looking, but they're not as good. They're in 5 years, in 7 years, you may have to look to replace. If it's not the fridge itself, it's all the technology they have in it that goes berserk and everything. Remember, it's not better because it's younger. It's not better because it just came on board. What you did before made better sense, but they know, the people behind the scenes know, well, we can't have our fridge lasting 55 years. They know, we can't have a fridge lasting and clocking along like the ever-ready battery for 55 years. Hell no. Hell no. We need our money. You need to make us rich. You need to make us billionaires. You need to make us billionaires. So they have, it's built in obsolescence. Okay? So that's what your kids are. That's who you're bringing on board. They have built in obsolescent. They're no fucking good. They're no good. They're no good. They're not better than you. They're not bad, and you're no better than your grandmother or your mother, and your mother and grandmother. She's no better. They're no better than the ones that came before. Everything is being degraded. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Okay, so never forget what she has done. Even if you have her around you, even if you have some extra money, you say, well, she is my daughter. You could pass her a few pennies or whatever. Do it. Do it. But never forget what she's capable of doing. This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.